Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's an honor to even be saying that because I've been wanting to start a fucking YouTube channel maybe ever since I can at least maybe like 11 years old, I guess. And for me to now actually be doing it at 26 years of age is enough time wasted. So, but yo, if y'all watching this, be sure to like, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow it. Obviously, I'm new, but I'm still learning the game. I kind of know the game, you know what I mean? But it's going to be a journey to get to where I need to get to. So, y'all make sure to just like, subscribe, and yeah, we can get it straight into the video. So, as you can see from the title, let's talk about when you know a 9-to-5 is just not for you. You know, I've worked jobs ever since I was 16. My first job was at Burger King. Pretty fun job. I was doing all kind of shit in there. I worked with some cool friends at the, so it's like, it was all fucking gravy as a teenager, making like $300 a week, thinking that was some type of money, just like, fuck, blowing that shit on shit like weed, bullshit, shoes, and fucking food, you know what I mean? But, after working all these years, I realized I either got fired from every job, I quit, you know what I mean? And it was just like, I need to figure out something else to do. So I got into stuff as an artistic person. I started a clothing brand when I was 21. I was 20. I've called it Charity. And that was my first actual business venture. So that shit failed, obviously, because I didn't study the, fucking small things such as marketing and sales and building myself into the person that I need to be to actually run a successful business. Fast forward today, I realized this shit is just not for me totally. After even failing being an entrepreneur, I just still think that I can do it because I cannot do this 9-to-5 shit any fucking more. This job I work at now is just so, it's racism. As a black guy, you know what I mean? Working in a predominantly white and Hispanic industry because I live in Houston, Texas, a diverse city, I'm sorry. You're going to keep running into brick walls out here, bro. You're either going to get only so far within a company because it's like, well, you're black. And even for the people who not black and just get the short end of the stick. You can only work so far into a company before you hit a ceiling because of bullshit like the higher ups don't like you, etc., or they don't think you're fit for the job or whatever. And that shit hurts people because they're looking forward to making more money, obviously. So these people have complete control over your life, bro. And I just can't live like that. I don't know why would anyone want to live like that. I understand you have to take care of business. If you got kids, man, you got to feed the kids, make sure the kids are fed. Your moms, got to take care of the fam, right? Still in all, though, there has to be other ways. Absolutely has to be other ways. Most people don't even know what they can do or what they want to do because they've just been so blinded by this system that America has placed on us. Well, not even just America, the world. This, higher up slave system is still into play, bro. It's modern day slavery. Once you just work enough jobs, you start to see things for what it really is. It'll take you maybe, if Social Security, you can't use your Social Security or 401k until you're like 66, right? 65 or some shit. I'm in Texas. I don't know. You have to work basically all your life. You only have maybe like less than 10 years to actually enjoy it before you die. You know what I mean? Sorry for the pause. My phone is on 20%. So. But yeah, you're going to actually just die without enjoying any of the fruits of your labor. Or, I mean, without enjoying any of the fruits of your labor, shall I say. It just blows my mind, bro. And today at work, you know, now that I work in the chemical plants, kind of, I'm still a contractor, you know, but it just really showed me that no matter what I do, it's never enough for a company. The amount of work that they're making me do, as I was working 12s for the longest. I've been there a year and a half. I just switched over to working like 10 hours now. So all because of the company, by the way. So I have no control over my life. Like if they want to decide to pay me less, they can. And I just don't feel like I don't feel like that's how a human should truly live, bro. We got one life, and to actually work until death is just something that I can't see myself doing. Also, you guys have to forgive me for this quality of this video. I'm like I say, I'm new. I'm gonna use my iPhone, but I'm gonna buy a camera soon just so I can give you better quality, better videos. I try not to rant a lot, but this is just something I had to get off my chest, because I know a lot of people sit up there in their house after they have just like got off of work and think like, what plan could I finally come up with that can get me away from this hellhole, bro? And I feel you guys, literally. I feel every single last one of you. Man, it's just, by this company having so much control over what I do or what I can do, and they show me that right now by just just blatantly fucking telling me, yo, well, they put it in your face, like, you know, they rather choose their own over a black guy. This is just my personal experience. So me seeing the racism within these companies as I bounce from job to job while living in Texas, because I moved out here 6 years ago, I realized there's no room for improvement. And the only thing I can improve is myself. So if I'm improving myself, I must utilize these skills that I'm obtaining and actually put them towards something that's beneficial for me, because a company is just flat out not for me, apparently. You know, I pray about these type of things. You know, I know some of you guys won't be that religious, but you know, however you just hope and dream, bro, I pray for these things. But sometimes it just don't happen, because when you pray for something and it doesn't happen, then it's not meant for you. You know what I mean? And you just have to just go through those emotions of wanting to believe and not believe, but you just have to come to conclusions that some things are just not for you. And you're going to know what's for you when you look deeper into yourself. And I just think that I am meant for being an entrepreneur, because I've lost everything once before starting this clothing brand. And I've also done music, and I kind of still dabble into music, you know, but I'm not really serious as an artist because of how life just gets the best of you. And I understand, like I told y'all earlier in the video, you have to feed yourself, you have to pay bills, you have to freaking, you know, do these things that will provide a comfortable life for you. But I know for sure there's not a single millionaire or even anybody who has obtained wealth or even upper class. You don't even have to be fucking rich, bro. They took some type of risk to get to where they're at. Literally. It's just anybody self-employed doing this took some type of risk, and it paid off. And there's going to be a lot of people out there telling you like, yo, this is not like, dude, you know, you need a job, bro. Like a lot of entrepreneurs fail, and you know, you're going to be a statistic. 90% of entrepreneurships fail, or, you know, and all this shit. But at the end of the day, you make your own life. What you put in, you will receive back. Trust me. The more work you put in, the more benefits you will see. And it's just that simple. And the one key to actually becoming or reaching success is never giving up, bro. You have to never give up. Even after I failed, I'm still to this day plotting on what plan to come up with. You know, obviously mine is still a clothing brand because I think I'm just was destined and born for this. You know, I'm gonna try to start charity up again. There's no way I'm gonna fail this time because I just refuse to stop. The biggest thing that happened when I failed at first was I stopped. So, you know, it was because of money issues, and also because I've had self-doubt. I started listening to those people telling me that I need a job and businesses is not gonna work. You know, you're gonna fail like most other people. This guy had all this money and still failed. What makes you think you're gonna have this success with no money? You know, just I started listening to that shit, and it got to me, and I let it beat me. And it's just as simple as that. But I've seen people not give up, and I've seen like, wow, it actually came true, even though it took years. All we got is time. If you putting your time into just working and going to this 9 to 5, you wasting your life. Because if I'm putting time into building something, no matter how long it take, that same amount of time you put into that job, making it nowhere, I put into this, and I finally got somewhere. So yeah, you was comfortable for 10 years, 5 years, you know, however many years. And I was uncomfortable for those same amount of years. But at the end, I obtained much more than you because you chose to be stuck as a worker. It's just that simple, man. You know, and I'm all for jobs. I'm all for don't quit your job until you actually start the side business or whatever, or start your business and it reaches to a level where you can actually pay your bills or something, or you start gaining enough profit so you can leave it. You know what I mean? But besides that, I'm definitely not for 9 to 5s at all. It's just not for me. You're gonna know when it's not for you. You're gonna think, bro, you know, you're gonna start thinking so hard it hurts. You know, I sit up here and think myself to where it hurts. What can I do? Could I actually be successful with this clothing brand? You know, could I actually be successful with something else that I chase after? Or, you know what I mean? So, YouTube, everybody decides their own life. It's just, you know, it's all up to you what you do with your life. I know for me, I'm done with the 9 to 5s. I'm going to post this as my first video to let the world see that I'm going to figure out a way to get out of this system and never have to go back. And even if I don't become a millionaire, I want you guys to know that even after you leave the 9 to 5 system and you're only living okay, you know, it's still better. At the end of the day, I'll still be happier, and I have no one to listen to. I make my own rules. I get up when I get up. Or even, well, I'm not even going to say that because I know it's going to be much harder work, but still, I'm working for self, doing what I like to do versus somebody telling me and hindering my life from growing. Well, yo, it's your boy G5, man. Y'all subscribe to the TV channel. You know what I mean? Like I say, like, I'm new to this. Y'all just get up with me. And peace out, bro.